All right, welcome to Old Ass Movie Reviews. This is Scott. There's Dave.
Hello.
And we are wrapping up our Christmas holiday month with the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. So sandwiched on each end of this month, we started with the Star Wars Holiday Special, which, yeah, I will never get that out of my brain. And we ended on a very good note.
Thank you, Lisa.
What's that?
Said thank you, Lisa.
Yes, thank you, Lisa, who couldn't even come on to share her views.
Could not defend her view on this show. She was invited.
Exactly. The Lego show, great Lego humor, reminded me of the movies.
Yeah, I liked it. It was funny.
My God, the amount of Easter eggs and nods to every single movie.
Everything.
And the blue milk. Baby Yoda. Holy shit.
Baby Yoda and Mandalorian was funny. Aww. Darth Vader and Rey are both falling, fighting, sword fighting. They look down and they see Baby Yoda. Aww.
Yeah. Kylo Ren without his shirt.
Yeah, the guy comes in, he's like, well, we're talking about pecs, nipples, ass.
Navel.
That's when you have your shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
It was well done. It's like you said, it's the Lego humor. It was 10 times better than the Star Wars holiday special.
Oh my God.
From the
This
70s.
holiday special.
Oh, it was funny. It was cute. It was funny. It wasn't hurtful to my head humor. It was good. The jokes worked, especially if you're a Star Wars fan.
Oh,
every one of them worked. Every one of the jokes hit. Like, it was cute. It was family friendly, definitely family friendly.
yeah.
The most tongue in cheek one thing was the Kylo Ren with no shirt on.
And I do like the two Han Solos. Should we shoot?
Yeah, you gotta shoot first, of course. Boom.
So some great humor in that, and it was just a good story, and it was pretty cool. I love the humor of the Lego series, from the games to the movies.
Very funny.
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
The first thing I saw Legos wise, and I didn't know that they were even doing stuff at that point, was early on when the internet was first getting big. Somebody had showed me a video of Legos stormtroopers all in an orchestra. I think it was Darth Vader was leading the orchestra, and it was the Imperial March. That was my first foray into the Lego universe, and I think it must have been somebody at Lego Company or somebody must have did it just to see what they could do and see if they can make it funny.
Right.
And that still works. I've seen it on YouTube every once in a while, and it still works to this day. It's funny. It's cute.
Yeah, my first experience was on the Nintendo GameCube. There was a Lego Star Wars game, and it took the Episode 4, A New Hope, and just spoofed it like this throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. It was funny. But then when we got to the Lego movie, I was expecting it to be good, but I wasn't expecting it to be almost a tearjerker.
Oh yeah.
That movie was so damn good. So when you said Lego's doing a Star Wars holiday, it's like, oh, this is going to be brilliant. And my only complaint is they weren't able to grab all the voice actors from the characters.
I know. That was, I think the one guy, I think Mark Hamill did a couple of them. I think he did the Emperor, and I didn't look at the credits like I should have. I'm assuming, because it sounded like Mark Hamill.
It wasn't.
Somebody who did a really good job imitating Mark Hamill.
Yeah, there was no Mark Hamill, no Daisy Ridley. I think the only one was C-3PO, Anthony Daniels.
Daniels?
Yes.
Yeah,
he was in there.
He's in everything. Boy, you pay him a check and he'll freaking.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't even have to be a big check. It's like, wait, what?
I did think they did a little a nod to the original holiday special when Chewbacca's family showed up. and
Yeah,
they
he
were just
broke man.
grunting, and they just went and ate everything, and just all that noise, and it's like, oh my god,
Was it the grandfather grabs one of the
the
porgs and
porg, yes,
he hits her in the back of the head?
yes, the porgs, how awesome,
That
porg,
was funny.
blue milk,
I just like the fact that they start out with Ray trying to teach
Finn,
uh, Finn how to be a Jedi, and he's failing miserably. And she's so centered on trying to teach him, she's not taking into account what she's saying to him or her actions towards him.
mm-hmm.
All she's teaching her, she just wants him to be a Jedi, and she's all excited for him, but she's not looking at. And I like how they build on that, and
Yes,
then the revelation of her realizing what she was doing and saying, and to have Yoda show up and start talking to her. I wanted to see that in the movie. I wanted to
yes,
see Yoda show up in the movie and her have a conversation with Yoda. That's what I was waiting for. And what's funny is as I was watching that, I look over at the wife and I'm like, this is they I see a lot of things that they could have taken and actually used for the last movie instead of the last movie that they made.
yeah.
Almost. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they could have taken out of this bit and used, and it would have made that other movie 10 times better.
Well, and have you seen the last Mandalorian?
Yes.
Okay, so
I,
since you bring up Rise of the Skywalker, I think
right.
we should talk about this last Mandalorian.
Now I'm a little confused on that because what's in those tubes looks like it could be a bunch of either Snokes
Hmm.
or Darth Vader's.
I
Because when they
know,
open up that one thing, it looks like a bunch of Vader armor. And I'm
right?
like, wait a minute, what the are these supposed to be? Are they mixing? What the hell's going on?
I got the impression, well, and it was,
So it would
you know,
explain where Snoke came from.
right. It goes all the way back to when they had the child and were taking the blood sample,
Right, right,
and then they mentioned the M count, and it's like, oh God, where are we going with the midichlorians? And
right,
um, those tubes opened up, and I had a flashback to Aliens 4, where they were trying
right. So did I. That was the first
to,
thing I thought of.
yeah. But it did look like Snoke. Or are they working toward Palpatine for Rise of the Skywalker?
Hmm.
So that really was cool to see the Mandalorian bring so much, just really latch on to the whole
Yeah.
universe like that.
And Moff Gideon is a good character. The guy they got playing him,
Oh,
he's a good villain. And I can't think of his name right now. I've seen him in other stuff.
he's been in a lot of stuff. He was in Breaking Bad as a villain.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Juan Carlos Esposito, I think.
he fills out that costume well, man. He
Yeah,
looks like and he's got the freaking black saber. Oh, that's just
he's
good.
great. He's great. He
But see,
just has
little
that
things like
look.
that. I mean, I think they're going to iron out a lot of problems that I have with the Rise of Skywalker
Yeah.
in this series, and probably if they actually ever do the Obi-Wan series that I've heard rumor for
Hmm.
how many years now, if they actually
Yeah.
ever do that, they may iron out a lot of the problems that I've had and say, well, this is why this has happened. This is why it's. I still don't believe the Emperor could survive a fucking supernova. I don't care who he is. Because when the Death Star explodes,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not buying that there's even big chunks of Death Star on Endor.
Yeah.
Not buying it. Not that thing was disintegrated.
Oh, I agree. But I thought it
But
was neat
okay.
that the Mandalorian did. Um, it made me take a look at Rise a little differently. I was like,
Hmm.
okay, it's adding some credence to something going on, and it could be Snoke. I've heard people talk about Snoke or Palpatine, and
Hmm.
it's neat to see, and it just gives so much more to where is the child going to come in, and
See, I was shocked when in The Mandalorian, and I know this is supposed to be about the Christmas special, but I love The Mandalorian, so I'm going to talk about
go right ahead.
it. The fact that he says at one point when he realizes that the child's left alone and the Mando takes off, he's like, I got to go get the kid, and he takes off. I was actually expecting that child to have already been kidnapped, for him to have to team up with the Jedi he's got to go find,
Hmm.
who's going to be Tanaka,
The Twi'lek.
yeah, the Twilight. My mind's gone blank.
Well,
Mm.
mine definitely is.
She was being taught by Anakin. So
Okay.
basically, she's the underling of Darth Vader, for lack of a better term, because she was learning under Anakin. Um, I thought he was going to have to go find her to go find the child, and in so doing, I thought he was going to wind up teaming up with the Mandalorians that he met earlier.
Right,
I
the
still think
actual
there's a lot of
Mandalorians.
time in this show to have that happen.
Yeah.
That may be how they wind up ending the series, is them all teaming up, and the child's gone out of their hands.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest complaints about the Mandalorian. Actually, it's my only complaint is the episodes are too damn short.
Yeah, it seems like they should be a lot longer, but
They
you know
should be at
what?
least an
It keeps
hour.
coming back. Yeah, they need the extra 15 minutes, I think.
They
In every
really
one.
do because they've been so good.
You're not running commercials. Just fucking make it the extra 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's just do this. Come on, Favreau. Don't let us down. You've done
He's
so
not.
well
He's
so
pulling
far.
the weight of the entire Star Wars universe right now.
Kick Kennedy out of the fucking room, please. We'll continue to say that. Kennedy and the guy who
Ryan
did,
Johnson.
yeah, kick both of those motherfuckers out of the room. Just do your deal, dude.
Yeah, because this was, I mean, you can take a look at, you look at The Mandalorian and then look at the last three movies. They are
Mm-hmm.
so freaking different. And The Mandalorian has that energy, that vibe, that, that stuff just that special stuff that makes,
Right.
Star Wars, Star Wars.
It has the vibe of the first three without
Yes.
stepping on any toes,
Yes.
without pissing on the first three, without
Yes.
pissing on Star Wars, Empire, or Jedi. It just basically picks up after all that.
Yep.
And without, being rude to any of those guys, he just tells a story of this character in the
Yeah.
universe.
Keeps it in the universe, not changing any canon.
Right. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it just, but then you look at the second one, and that second movie, was the name of that? Not Force Awakens, which I didn't mind Force Awakens. I liked it. They had it all set up to go in the right direction.
Hold that real quick. Force Awakens. This is going to tie right back to the Lego Star Wars, where they're talking about what to call it. Star Killer Base.
Yes, Star Killer.
It's just another Death Star.
You should call it Star Killer Base. That's a stupid name. I thought it was a good name. And then Kylo Ren shows up. We call it Star Killer Base. I love that name.
Yes.
The Emperor's like, I love that name. That's a great name.
It was a great way to make fun of here's the same damn thing all over again.
Yeah. I call it Death Star 2. Oh, I think that's a little redundant, don't you? Maybe you can call it something else. I like how he gives him the cup. Best emperor in the galaxy. I'm the only emperor in the galaxy.
He tosses it.
I like how he has his moment, his Grinch moment falling down the shaft. Oh, maybe I'll be nicer. He's surprised by those two stormtroopers. They're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
If anybody out there has Disney Plus, and by the time this show comes on, if you haven't watched that yet, it's funny, it's cute. And if you're a Star Wars fan, they needle all the movies.
Yes.
But they don't insult anybody by any means.
No.
By any stretch of the imagination. There's actually, like I said, a couple of things that I saw in this that I was like, holy crap, that would have been really cool had they done that in one of the movies.
Yes. I think the whole premise is actually pretty cool to have this key that allowed time travel.
Well, even if it wasn't time travel, they could have done it to where it could have been a window.
Yes, to at least see.
Yeah, and maybe at one point she, whatever you do, you're never supposed to step through this. And because she stepped through it, that's why Han Solo gets killed. That's why the universe has changed at that point. Instead of the canon from all the books and everything that was going on for 40 years, because she steps through to save Luke or save somebody or does something, that's what changed the,
yeah.
Instead of Han and Leia having 7 kids or whatever kids they had in the original books, only one little douchebag.
Well, see, and that's it, because you started a rant on the second movie, and I'll second that. Is right. There was so much behind Rey. I think she had went down into a cave, and we thought, hey, we're finally going to see something. And then when I watched the Lego special, I was like, if she'd have found something like that, that would have.
Yeah.
But it was just Ryan Johnson gave it a stop sign. Nope, you're not. Yeah. I'm not telling you shit.
I'm not telling you anything because I don't have an original idea in my head.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ryan, jackass. How did you get this job? Sorry. You can edit that part out.
No, we're not a family show.
You're not a family friendly show. But no, I have a lot of problems with the second one. A
Yeah.
lot of problems with the second one. The third one, they almost fixed most of my problems. I will fall back on, I still think instead of it being the Emperor, it should have been a Darth Vader clone
Mhm.
or a Luke Skywalker clone. It would have made sense, more sense, had it been a dark, one of those guys being the Dark Jedi
Yeah.
behind everything. And it would have been fantastic for me, the way my mind works. It would have been fantastic to find out that Rey was actually the Darth Vader clone's daughter, or to find out that she was the clone of Luke Skywalker's daughter.
Yeah.
Then I would have seen the rise of Skywalker. Then I would have
Yeah.
went, okay, this is a different branch of the Skywalker family. This girl's a lot more powerful, but because she's the daughter of a clone, that's why she's got all these other weird powers that she's having so much trouble controlling. It just would have worked better for me.
Right.
And it would have been a great moment for Vader to come out in full garb. And when he takes off the helmet, he's that actor that played him in the movies. I can never
Hayden
remember it.
Christensen.
Yeah, Christensen as an old, because he's aged pretty good. I mean, he'd have could throw a gray fucking streak in his
Yeah.
hair or whatever. And he's not all mangled or anything. He's just in the armor, and he gets to fight Kylo Ren. Because maybe you could have that moment like the Emperor killing Luke, and here's Vader gonna kill Rey, and Kylo's like, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to go that far. I mean, I don't want mine wiping out 7 planets, but this is my girlfriend. You're trying to hurt her.
At least he thinks it's his girlfriend.
Well, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
it could have worked out. They could have. I just think it was lazy writing at some point,
Yeah.
or somebody didn't think far enough ahead.
Yeah. I think they had a lot to try and fix. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the third one. I enjoyed the first one.
Mhm.
The second one, I
No,
really
not
don't
so
care
much.
about.
And even if they would have had the Emperor come out, if he would have been the younger version of the Emperor,
Hmm.
you would have realized, oh, he's a clone.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. He did the
But
leap.
not all mangled and destroyed by the Force already
Yeah,
as a clone. That was weird.
yeah. Well, that's what I mean, because I think he was the original one. I think he was the one that was in the fucking shaft.
Yeah.
I think that was him being mangled by the Force. I think that was supposed to be him that was thrown down the shaft.
That
And
was
that's my
confusing.
problem. That's my big problem. It's like, no, I don't care who you are. Your body is not living through that.
No,
You know,
I don't care what kind of. He Mary Poppins the fuck out of there is what he did.
Mary Poppins. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yeah.
Is she cool? Uh, yeah, but
No, is he cool? Yeah.
which is funny about the Lego Christmas special is they kind of make fun of everything I just talked about
Yeah.
too. Like
Yes,
the
they did.
clones and everything. I mean, you wouldn't kill your emperor for this, would you? He's like, he goes back to Snoke and cutting Snoke in
Yeah.
half and falling over. He's like, no. And Kylo Ren's like, no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and that was the biggest problem is like we never saw much of Snoke, and it's like, wow, Snoke really didn't have any freaking power, did he?
Right. You know? But it'll be interesting to see what they were doing with Snoke, if those are indeed clones of Snoke.
Yeah,
And whose DNA is he mixed with?
maybe we'll see.
Because it's got to be another Jedi.
Yeah,
Because I would think that just dumping in Jedi power or somebody, it's going to be really good. I like The Mandalorian a lot.
yeah,
I go with Western / Samurai,
yeah,
Lone Wolf and Cub all the way.
yeah.
I think they need to pull back on the cuteness of Baby Yoda now because I feel like they realize people are like all for Baby Yoda, so now they're pushing him a little bit forward too much. I think they need to keep that pulled back like they did in the first season, where he would just come out there with a cup of tea every once in a while.
Oh, that was great. But
That's
I will
me.
tell you, like Janine wants to watch only because of Baby Yoda.
Right,
So that is a big draw, and I think they realize that.
right,
And
right.
and he is cute, even if he's eating eggs.
Which PETA is upset about. They really are upset about
Are you
that.
kidding me?
No, the cat was reading it to me
They're
the other
upset over
night.
fictional eggs.
Yeah, a
I
fictional
believe it.
character eating fictional eggs in a fictional universe. They're upset about it.
The horror.
How crazy is that? How crazy do you have to be,
Pretty
PETA?
damn crazy.
How freaking crazy do you have to be upset about that? Come on, you find a real battle, okay?
They can't.
There is none out there.
No.
People got to eat meat. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
go
like
have a
my
steak in
eggs.
a few minutes, and I like my eggs. Steak and eggs. Mm-mm.
So we finally had a Star Wars episode, big time here. Uh,
Yay!
when it
Got all my rants out.
there's the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special is short. It's only about 47 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh, it's
definitely
so funny.
recommend watching it. It's great. It's funny. It's humorous and has a lot of heart. It was a lot of fun.
There's a couple scenes that I really like in it. When Rey and Darth Vader are lightsaber fighting and they're falling, and as
Hmm.
they're falling through all the movies and some of the books and some of the cartoons. I think are all in there too.
Oh
So
damn!
they're falling through like every piece, every story aspect. And at some point, they all come to Tatooine. They all land on Tatooine, and Luke's out there with his little jug of wet blue milk, and he's looking at the
There's
food,
this big fight going on.
and he's just standing there watching it. He's like, "Huh." And Vader stands up. My sons, look at those beautiful twin
Binary
suns.
star. Yeah. Oh, it was great.
That
It
was
was
so good, and I definitely recommend the Lego Holiday Special. It's funny, it's cute. I'm gonna probably watch it 3 or 4 more
Oh God,
times
yes. It's
before
really
Christmas
good.
gets
It's
here.
it's
It's
um
so much better than the oh the travesty, the
yeah,
travesty.
that is something I never want to see again. And I hold that as it still holds the top of the worst thing I have ever witnessed.
That's right up there, man. That's if it's not the zero very top one, it's in the top two.
Yeah, it made me really appreciate Plan 9. It is no I no longer hate Plan 9. I actually really enjoy Plan 9.
I like
So
Plan 9. I had to go clean my palate with Plan 9 after watching that.
yeah, it was horrendous. But anyway,
But yes, I absolutely recommend if you've got Disney Plus, go watch it. It's
yeah,
fun, it's cute, and if you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna love it. You're gonna absolutely
absolutely.
love it.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for our Christmas month. Next month, join us for musicals.
Which
Until next
musical
time,
first?
what's that?
Which musical first, Scott?
Which musical first will be the classic, cult classic, Xanadu.
Xanadu.
Yeah. See you then.